Hey, this is Moa Smokes, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the F-22 from B2. I know that I just said a bunch of letters and a bunch of numbers all at once, and you might not know what I'm talking about, or you might, and that's why you're here. The F-22 is a premium Shisha from B2. B2 is a company based in LA, in the United States of America. That's why the box says, designed, manufactured, and assembled in Los Angeles, California, made in the USA all over it. I'm going to be talking to you about it, and I'm going to follow my typical format where I bring the camera in a little bit, I re-unbox it so you can see me actually taking it out of the box. I'll talk through the pieces and show you how to put it together, and then you'll actually see me smoke it. Without further ado, I'm gonna bring the camera in a little bit and we're gonna unbox this pipe. So now I'm just gonna open the box up. You'll notice on the box it says model F-22, color turquoise, serial 771, because they're all individually numbered. You also see the made in the USA that I was referring to here. Just open it up. All right, the first thing that you're gonna see is the tray. So the tray does come with it and it's color matched, which means it's the same color that the pipe is gonna be. Spoiler alert, if the turquoise on the box didn't give it away, it's blue. All right, let's put the tray to the side here. And we have this card, or this envelope rather. You get a certificate of authenticity. You have a card that shows you all of the different parts and all the different pieces. There's also instructions on the back on how to put it together. And then just a bunch of miscellaneous like catalogs, stickers, bookmarks, thank you card, all that good stuff. The next thing we're gonna see is the hose. The hose actually came wrapped in plastic, but obviously since I already opened this and used it a bunch of times, it's not in plastic, but I did wrap it back up the way that it was just so you see what it looks like. The hose is cool because it's branded. Right there it says B2. And now we're gonna look at the pieces. Right now what we're looking at is the heart, which I'll take out first. And there's the heart. See that the purge is from the side there. It's a horizontal purge. At the bottom, you hear the purge balls. It's these two areas right here. They're held in place by two O-rings. Then we have the hose handle. You have a plastic hose coil. We have the downstem. This is the diffuser, and it screws right to the bottom of the downstem. And then it looks like that. The downstem and the diffuser are both stainless steel, and they actually use 304 stainless steel, if you guys know stainless steel. Then we have the stem. And this is anodized aluminum, and I'll go over what anodized means. This is the top part of the stem. And then we have this, which is like the tray stopper. It goes on the stem. I'll show you that. I'll put it together right now. And then the last piece in the box is the hose adapter. You'll see that there's two orange reddish O-rings at the bottom there, just so it can secure it into the heart when it goes in. Let's put it together. First thing we're gonna do is grab the heart and the stem. Heart, stem, top of the heart is right here. Bottom of the stem is this thing right here. So we're just gonna screw this in. Now the stem's in the heart. Then we're just going to turn this around. We're gonna grab the down stem, which we already assembled the diffuser onto. And then we're gonna screw that into the bottom of the heart. Then we're gonna turn this around one more time. We're gonna take the tray stopper, and the tray stopper actually screws onto the top of the stem. It's made to be adjustable, so you can have your tray as high or as low as you'd like. I actually keep it all the way on the lowest setting, just because I like it to not rattle or move at all. Because if you leave it here, it kind of has some give to it. I don't know if you can hear that, but I like it to go all the way to the bottom. And now that's all nice and secure. The last things that we have are the tray, which I'll save for the end, the hose handle, which I guess I'll also save for the end, the hose coil, and the hose. You're gonna take the plastic coil, and this one's been stretched out a little bit because I've already used it. So yours is going to be a lot tighter, a lot smaller, a lot more compact. Typically with a coil, you expect to just slide it onto the top and you're good to go. Not so much with this one. This one you're gonna have to actually, twist on. And when you're done, it'll look something like this. So I have the coil on the hose. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab the hose adapter, and you're going to take the thinner side and put it into the bottom of the hose, and then just push it in. Your hose adapter is on your hose, and it's ready to go into your Shisha, into the heart. So you just push that in there, and you're good to go. All right, on the other side of the hose, right here, you're gonna take the hose handle, and you're just going to put the hose handle into the hose. And you can put the hose handle as far into the hose as you'd like. I personally like to keep it right about here, where about this much of it is in the hose. And that way when I smoke, I have the handle about this long. Anyways, you get it. Which means the last piece that we haven't really done anything with is the tray. Goes on top, right here, goes right on top. Here's a picture of the ideal water level. I'm holding the toothpick right where I put the water, and this has worked really well for me. I like a nice open draw, and this Shisha definitely allows for a nice open draw. You'll notice that there's something that I'm missing here, and it's the base grommet. Typically, I expect Shishas to come with a base grommet. This one didn't. Apparently, the one that you get from B2 directly comes with a base grommet. The one that you get from 5-Star does not have the base grommet, but you can order a base grommet. It's not a big deal. I think they're like $1, and you want the rubber band one. And honestly, I point that out because not everybody has has a bunch of extra grommets laying around. I would hate to be a person that gets my delivery and I'm like, oh, probably should have got a grommet. I didn't realize it didn't come with one. So again, just pointing that out now. Something that is nice though is it comes with the diffuser, and previous versions of the F-22 did not include the diffuser. You had to buy that separately. So I do like that it comes with it now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pack a bowl and I'm going to smoke. All right, so we're back. I packed a bowl. I found a base, and it's funny that I actually did find this base. I forgot that I bought this base. I bought this base like 5 or 6 months ago. I had a vision for it with this other Shisha that I had. It didn't work out, so I kind of just put it in a closet somewhere. So when I got this, I was like, I wonder if the colors match. And they do. They look really good together. So I'll put a link for the base in the description in case you want to grab the same base if you choose to buy this pipe. But anyway, so the color that I have is turquoise. To me, it looks more like a Tiffany blue. And for guys out there that are into sneakers, you know what Tiffany blue is because of the dunks. For girls out there, you know what Tiffany blue is because, well, because I guess like that's the dream. I don't know. Anyway, so like I said, turquoise is the color. It's one of the 3 new colors that they just dropped. I guess 4 new colors that they just dropped. They dropped a turquoise, an olive, a violet, and then like a blue splash. And that is the latest drop of colors from them. So as I mentioned, it's made in the USA, and it comes with the stem all the way down to the down stem. Base is not included. Base grommet is not included. Hose coil, handle are included, and the tray is included. Obviously the bowl, heat management device, tobacco, coals, all that not included, but I don't need to tell you that. I hope you know that. All of the pieces are anodized aluminum. So anodization is a process that basically converts the metal surface into something that is more durable and corrosion resistant. So whenever you hear someone talking about, oh, it's anodized aluminum, that's all it means. It means that they were able to get the color into it. They made it more durable. They made it corrosion resistant. The aluminum oxide isn't actually applied to the surface like regular paint is. So it's not like this is painted blue. It's actually made with the color. That's the whole process of anodizing aluminum. It's made so that it doesn't fade, it doesn't chip, it doesn't peel. It's fully integrated with the aluminum. Aluminum is lighter, but it doesn't last as long as stainless steel, which is why when you ask somebody for a recommendation for a good Shisha, 9 times out of 10, they'll give you a stainless steel pipe as opposed to an aluminum pipe. Not that aluminum doesn't last a long time, it's just you have to make sure that the cost is in range with what you're thinking of if you want something for a long time. That being said, I have anodized pipes that still look brand new, and I've had them for 5 or 6 years now, and I use them pretty heavily. So again, keep that in mind. Stainless steel will last you a lifetime. Anodized aluminum will last you not a lifetime, but not just like a year or 2. Like you're gonna have it for a while. I said all that to say everything here is anodized aluminum except for, and when I say here, I'm not talking about the base, I'm talking about inside the base, except for the downstem and the diffuser. Those are stainless steel. The purge balls are also stainless steel. Again, I mentioned it doesn't come with the base. It doesn't come with the base grommet. Make sure you buy those separately. As you can see, it's a medium height Shisha or a medium height pipe. It's small enough to where you could put it on a coffee table. You don't have to put it on the ground. And it's just small enough to where it doesn't obstruct at least my view when I'm watching TV. And if you guys have watched my videos before, that's a big deal for me. Like I look for that. The height is actually 21.75 inches from the bottom of the downstem to the top of the bowl port. And obviously that doesn't include the base because it depends on whatever base you get, but expect it to add a couple of inches. The tray is actually oversized. It's bigger than the trays that you see on most modern Shishas. It's actually 10 inches in diameter, which initially I didn't really like. I was like, oh, this tray is huge. And then when I switched back to another modern Shisha, I was like, wait, I wish the tray was a little bit bigger. So the size of the tray ended up growing on me. Now in terms of price, expect to pay anywhere from $280 to $350. In terms of the range, I think the violet one is priced at $280, and I think the regular gray one, or like the regular steel colored one, is priced at $280 on 5starhookah.com. As of the moment that I'm saying this, that's subject to change obviously. This one's actually $300. If you get it from 5starhookah.com, my coupon code, which is Moa Smokes 15 right there, works on it. So it takes 15% off. Hey Siri, what's 300 minus 15%? which means you end up getting it for $255, plus you have to pay for the base, plus you have to get a base grommet. I keep saying that because I don't want you to forget to grab that and then hate me for it later. Like I said, you can get it on foxstarhookah.com. You can get it on B2's website, which is b2hookah.com. I'm going to put all the links down in the description, so they'll be handy for you. I'll also put the link for the base that I'm using. I'll throw the link for the bowl that I'm using, which is from 5 Star as well, the heat management device. I'll put all the links in the description for you. In terms of the draw is nice and open. I actually like how open the draw is. Again, if you follow the water level, which I showed in the picture earlier, you'll get a really nice open draw. You won't really hear the water that much, like here. It's about as loud as it gets. And then it has a horizontal purge, which I'll show you here. What do I really like about this? I love the color. I think the color is really appealing, especially matched with this base. I really like the way it looks. I've gotten a lot of compliments on my Instagram. Like, yo, what is that? Like, where do I get it? How can I get it? Like, what is it? And those questions are always great because you usually get them if something looks cool. But it's even better when something looks cool and it also performs the way that you expect it to perform, which this definitely does. This actually surpassed my expectations in terms of what I was thinking it would be. So I was pleasantly surprised with that. Like I said, I like the size of the tray that grew on me. And obviously, you know, I like an open draw, and this definitely checks the box for that. Now, in terms of cons, because everything has cons, the first thing, and this is personal preference for me, but I'm just gonna say it anyway, the tray is not fixed, which means the tray moves, which I'm not crazy about because sometimes I forget that the tray's not fixed and I'll put something here and it'll tip and then I'm miserable. Luckily, it's heavy enough to where you could put a coal there, no problem, it won't tip. I've put stupid things on there. I think I put like a cup on there thinking that it would stay. Obviously there was no coals on it and there's no like heat management device on there, but I just sat it on there and I was like, oh crap, all right. So don't do that. Not that you would, but you know, I have, so putting that out there. The other thing I'm not a fan of is there is a slight whistle sound when you purge. I don't know if you heard it or not, but here, let me try to make you hear it. You can kind of slightly hear it. Cool thing there though is if you want, you can buy replacement plastic purge balls from B2's website. They make purge balls that are the exact same size, so you can just swap those out. I think they're like either $7 or $4 depending on what kind of plastic you get, and that removes the sound completely. And then the last thing is the cost. So it's $300 for a pipe that's not stainless steel, which to me sounds like a lot. But again, once I got it and I actually started using it, I was like, oh, like I can justify the price because the draw is nice. It looks great. It's definitely a piece that people ask questions about. So it's interesting. It looks good on a coffee table. It doesn't look out of place. It doesn't look ancient or anything like that. Again, I'm a fan of it. All right, so now I'm just gonna smoke a few more times so you can see me smoke, and then I'll purge a few more times so you can see that as well. But before I do that, I just wanna say make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, comment, you know, share it with your friends if you liked it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And now I'm just gonna smoke.